Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at your life and thought, what the hell am I even doing? Now, you've got the drive, maybe even that entrepreneurial spirit, but you don't have a compass. And instead of gripping the wheel like a fucking boss, you keep drifting back into autopilot. And if you're being honest with yourself, it's starting to weigh on you. You're stressed, burnt out, maybe using unhealthy coping mechanisms to take the edge off. It's a cycle that you keep repeating to yourself. Ultimately, deep down, you're terrified that you'll wake up in 5 years from now, you're realizing still you're doing the exact same thing, stuck in the same cycle. I know that spiral because ultimately, I lived it. For me, it showed up as multiple burnouts, abusing alcohol, ultimately landing me a full summer in jail behind bars, and constantly going in and out of what was my purpose, what was my path, because I was trying to escape versus living with integrity. Throughout all of that, I built multiple businesses, and I worked at a corporate dream job that was supposed to be just that, my dream job. But instead, I continued to feel hollow. I was hustling from one moment to the next, not being present. I was pretending like I was in control. But in truth, I was just drifting. Until finally, I looked myself in the mirror and faced who I actually was and who I was becoming. And a turning point came when I stopped dodging my integrity and started rebuilding my life from the inside out. Now that decision changed everything. I went from being lost and numbing myself to building a 6-figure brand, living in tropical places like Costa Rica, where I'm filming this today, traveling to over 30 countries, and even training in meditation with Thai Buddhist monks. Most mornings nowadays, I wake up with the sunshine. I get to meditate, and I create my entire day from alignment versus feeling like things are being forced. And that's the rhythm that I want for all of the men that I work with and that I ultimately help them step into. Here's the truth that most men miss. Not because there's something wrong with them, but because they've been told the wrong thing, pointed in the wrong direction, and ultimately fed ideas and lies. Now, the answer to becoming the man that you've always wanted to be, the real key is the identity work that leads to becoming the conscious, magnetic version of yourself first, and then letting everything else flow from that, flow from your truth. And when you shift your identity, your energy starts to change, your habits change, and your direction becomes so much clearer because of that. The success ultimately doesn't start feeling forced. And it goes from forcing to almost feeling inevitable. Success is coming to you because you're doing the work and aligning yourself to the version of you that is ultimately going to be successful and achieve all the things that you want to achieve. So maybe you're wondering, how do I actually rebuild myself from the inside out? Well, I created something called the Tri-Formance Method, and it's backed by the essential teachings of Tony Robbins, Simon Sinek, and Jay Shetty. It's made up of 3 core pillars. Number 1 is identity. First, we rebuild the man behind the mission. This is about breaking old patterns, getting out of self-sabotaging cycles, and aligning your inner world. And stepping into a new identity rooted ultimately in clarity and conviction. Number 2 is life design. We install what's called the Ignite333 code into your daily rhythm. This is where discipline meets flow. It's about structuring your days around energy, purpose, and the creative fire so that you wake up knowing exactly who you are, exactly who you're leading into life, and exactly what you're ultimately building. Number 3 is the system. I hope you plug in the simple magnetic flywheel into your life. Now, this is a repeatable system that turns your passions into a business that you're actually proud of It helps you align and attract to dream clients, and it helps you scale your life and your business without selling out or ultimately burning out. Now, when your identity, your life design, and flywheel all align, success doesn't feel forced. It feels inevitable. Success is already yours when you live in alignment that you already have enough, that you are already abundant, that you already are achieving what you are going to achieve. So picture this. With a rebuilt identity, you walk through life ultimately grounded, clear, and unapologetically yourself. No more fucking playing small to fit into somebody else's version of you. You're unapologetically being you now. With your Ignite333 Life Design, your days seem to flow now with all this higher energy and purpose instead of stress and being stuck in survival mode. And with your simple magnetic flywheel that we help you install, your business attracts clients naturally, giving you the freedom to live anywhere, work half the amount of time, and actually enjoy the life that you're building. Now, this is what happens when all of these three things align. You stop drifting and feeling lost, and you start living as the magnetic man that you were meant to be, my friend. So if this video hit home, I've got a ton more just like it. And I'm breaking down how ambitious men can stop the self-sabotage cycle and start ultimately living with purpose. So hit subscribe, drop a comment below with what resonated, and check out the next video that I've linked right up here. And if you're serious about stepping into this next best version of yourself, I've also linked a free training in the description that dives deeper into my full system. Watch that next. It might just be the turning point for you.